Okay guys, this is Riddle School 4. A fourth one? Damn, I can't wait to see what new escape plan awaits for us.
Yeah, it's quite astonishing to see that a fourth game exists in the series. I bet this will be bigger than the previous one.
I agree. First there was elementary, then middle school, then high school. I'm looking forward to what's coming up for us next.
It seems that our next escape plan will be at Riddle University.
A university? Oh man, this'll be a big opportunity to graduate with a master's degree in music and arts. Only that we can't be bothered to be present at the campus.
Same here. I also can't wait to fling my graduation cap in the air. That's always my favorite part.
Well, enough talk everyone. Let's dive in. What are we looking at here? The Matrix?
Yeah, this seems oddly strange to me.
I agree. I'm getting a sketchy feeling here. Hey boss, you've been awfully quiet. Can you tell us what we have to do here?
I'd rather not say. Come on, boss. You've been helping us so far. Why the long face?
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to work it out yourselves. Gosh, thanks, Marie. You've been a big help so far. Ow! Don't you dare make fun of my leadership. I'm your boss. Respect me.
So everything looks normal here. We have our professor, Mr. Munch, and our classmates, the chill one, Zach, the nerdy one, Five, the restless one, Greg, the eager one, Smiley, and the new kid on the block, Diz.
Diz? I kinda heard that name before.
He seems like a nice guy. So what's the worst that could happen?
Shiver, you son of a bitch!
Huh? What the hell did he do?
You will all just have to see for yourselves.
What the bloody hell was that?
We just got toasted in a fucking volcano!
Well, I'll explain. Phil's teacher, Mr. Munch, was the original architect of Riddle University. The school was built above a long pit of lava that he himself dug near an active water volcano. His plan to murder Phil Eggtree to forever rid him of this world succeeded. And no one cared. Every other student of Riddle University eventually died from car wrecks, old age, and unforeseen disasters. Each one on their deathbed whispered their final wish. Please don't let there be any more Riddle School games.
I don't believe it. So our dear Phil is really dead.
Phil, why? You were the chosen one.
This is such an unpredictable tragedy. Everyone, let's have a minute of silence for our one and only Phil Eggtree. Just as every book has a start and a finish, a series must have a beginning and an end. I deliberately sucked all the room for another sequel out of this series so that it too may end. John, bro. It took us almost 1 minute for us to meet a fiery fate. What the fuck kind of game is this?
Yeah, you couldn't even call this a game.
This was exactly what I was trying to tell you all. This was just an April Fool's submission on Newgrounds, meaning that no matter where you click in the room, you get the same outcome.
So you just die in the end? Well, that's just sad and lame.
So that's it then? The series ends with Phil dead?
No, it doesn't. What do you mean it doesn't? Can't you see that Phil is a goner?
This game may be the shortest in the series, but the next one is longer. Longer than the first 3, I promise.
What do we have to do? Flee from a graveyard?
No, but rather somewhere bigger. I'll show you all. Computer, boot up Riddle School 5. So this is Riddle School 5? Seems like an upgrade to me.
I agree with you. The main menu music has been enhanced to perfection.
Can Can't wait to see what school we're going to flee now.
Yeah, only this time we're not really inside a school, but rather a spaceship of some kind.
Oh, God, please don't tell me who I think it is who owns that spaceship.
Chillax, Biggie. The ship didn't come from Alterna, neither is it Mr. Grizz's.
Well, that's a relief. Anyway, let's see what the heck's going on after Phil's apparent demise, shall we?
Let's... Ooh, a cutscene. That's a first. Well, everyone, it seems our dreams will soon become reality. Just as all of our prisoners' realities have become dreams. We all know our new prisoners were taken from Riddle Elementary School.
Enlighten our listeners as to the reason we're here already.
I was getting to that part, Viz. This meeting is primarily to discuss these human suspects and their new dreams. Their behavior, after all, is why and how we are going through with our plan.
Yes, because evildoers deserve nothing more than the taste of their own evil.
This is Fred.
We can read the caption next to the corner, Diz.
I'm enlightening everyone, just like you said. Fred, in his dreams, does as close to nothing as he can manage. Of all the prisoners we have, he seems to be the least useful right now. Smiley smiles constantly within her dreams. We've tried to find any intended flaws in her ways, not yet to any avail.
If one human is proven to be scum, the rest are no cleaner. Her face is nothing but a cover for her ugly desires.
Zach here was shivering long before he was abducted from that school. It seems impossible that he would be so ongoingly chilly. There is a chance by looking into his unusual condition.
We could power a weapon capable of freezing that pathetic planet Earth.
I could have sworn I was the one telling the presentation. And here we have the reason for our master plan. Hadn't we witnessed firsthand Phil escaping from his own school? Earth wouldn't have become our first target of destruction. We can get into his brain, but what matters most is what we try to get out of it.
Knowing the enemy is the best way to defeat them.
Diz, I can't remember what the plan is exactly.
Quiz, you're completely useless.
Well, I can clarify. With the knowledge we receive from these 3 dream captives, it's planned we completely freeze their homeworld, planet Earth. This procedure is to be repeated to other wrongdoing planets.
I have one more question.
Go ahead, Quiz.
When you were talking just a second ago, you said, and from the knowledge we received from these 3 dream captives. Didn't you mean to say 4?
Of course, just a slip of the tongue.
Hey, why isn't the transmitter turned off? What if one of our subjects hears?
It'll be turned off in a second.
Seems awfully eerie. Why aren't we in a classroom?
This is where you'll be surprised. This game takes place somewhere outside Earth's atmosphere.
Well, that explains the spooky background music.
Okay, boss, what's the deal this time?
We have to use our big brains and find a way out of this room. Not through that door, by the way. It's firmly shut and can only be opened from the other side.
Normally there would be a teacher guarding it, but this is better, I guess.
Why don't we check under the bed for clues? And it seems there is a coin underneath. An alien coin.
An alien coin? Oh god, I know where we are.
In outer space. Yes, we know.
So boss, with that coin, how do we get out of here?
It isn't that complicated. See those screws that are stuck tight to the vent? We need to unscrew them with the alien coin.
Oh, I see. Although there would normally be 4 screws attached to the vent and not 3.
Maybe they purposefully left 3 screws screwed shut in the vent for some fresh air. Anyways, we need to keep these screws for later.
What for?
You'll see.
By the way, in the opening cutscene, why didn't I get a chance to speak as one of the characters?
There was no yellow text box, I'm afraid.
Fry, you're completely useless. Ow, got something to say? Then say it to my face next time.
What's with the weird-looking motherfucker guarding the door?
That's a guard beast, big man. We need to find a way to lure the beast somewhere else so he can grant us access to that room.
Boss, what is this weird device over there?
It's a tile device which allows the user to turn invisible. To activate it, we have to recreate the numbers 4701 with the tiles.
And how do we do that?
Imagine the 9 tiles as a dial you would see at a phone booth. Press the numbers 683372547 in that order. And done! It didn't take that long, did it?
What do you mean? I almost fell asleep.
Typical Shiver.
Now that we solved that tile puzzle, we can turn invisible at the push of that statue button.
Looks cool. That could come in handy for later. In the meantime, let's explore this art of a spaceship. This seems to be Smiley's room.
It appears so. I wonder what will happen if we attempt to wake her up.
I don't think we're ready for that yet.
Damn, now that was shocking.
You think you're funny?
No?
Okay, that's what I thought. I wouldn't have to call Gramps on you.
While you guys were bickering around, I obtained this unorthodox flower. This seems hella strange.
Hang on to it. We need it later. Besides, it has infinite uses as this plant never dies out.
And I also found a random keycard lying around Fred's chamber.
Good job, you two. You're doing great.
I even managed to sneak in an empty tray from the flower room.
What? You want a cookie or something?
Oh, curse you. Anyway, I opened the door for our own chamber. Why would we even do that?
We need to place an alluring scent in our room in order to attract the beast to it. It has to be placed near the opened vent as a source of air transmission.
Oh, I see. I wonder what's inside this room.
Can't you fucking read or some shit? It obviously says the room that has a pit of acid.
Jeez, relax. I was just being sarcastic. I see that there's a piece of meat dangling over an acid pool. Behind the meat is what seems to be like a hidden passageway. Oh, I wouldn't mind pieces of meat in hidden passageways. Classic Shiver with her sexual innuendos.
That shit will never be funny.
Okay, how does this machine work?
On the left side of the station, we have to place any living specimen, and on the right-hand side, we have to place anything dead as long it has a growth source underneath. Fry, seeing as you have the plant, you can place it on the left countertop.
Great. So I'm assuming that the piece of meat is a dead animal?
You bet! To obtain it, we have to find a way outside the creature's mouth. Something like a hidden door would help.
Found a screw underneath Zach's bed. Now what?
Good. Now we have to use the 4 screws to power on the life transferring machine.
I don't know about you guys, but there is something a bit fishy inside Smiley's room. And would you look at that? We got the meat.
Good one, Fry. I'm glad that you didn't drop it.
Could you at least save some for me for scientific purposes?
Shiver, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get help.
So I just insert the screws into the wiring here?
Yep.
And it's powered on. Good. Now we can place the meat on the right countertop so we can give life to it. Huh? Why didn't it work?
I believe it's because you forgot to include a growth agent, you dumbass.
What? How? I did everything correct.
You obviously didn't. While you grabbed the tray, you deliberately forgot to fill the tray up with soil and place the meat on top of it.
Oh, sorry. Be right back. There. Y'all happy now? Not really. It felt like an hour to me.
Yeah, I almost fell asleep.
Okay, now that we have our source of scent, we can place it near the vent shaft in our room. And done.
Now that the meat has been placed, the beast should be running to it, yes?
Yeah, but something's not quite right here. Apparently, the beast won't leave the entrance because we are in the way. I think we need the device to make ourselves invisible. Then we need to use the key card to close the door shut while the beast is inside.
Well done, big man. That was a big brainer move right there.
Now we can see what lies inside.
I could be wrong, but this looks important. Enter the children's dreams in the chair in the next room. Their dreams will only end when, in them, they meet doom. Something's clicking in my head. My friends are physically protected by barriers. Because of this, I can't directly wake them up. However, my dream that went on into college stopped when I was killed. Their dreams will only end when, in them, they meet doom. Which means, in order for me to save my friends, I'll have to kill them from within their dreams. I hope you understood all of that.
We did. It looks like we have to save our friends one by one by going into their dreams and killing them. Seems easy. Damn, I didn't know Riddle School 4 was just a nightmare. Snap dream theory confirmed?
Save that for MatPat. In the meantime, we have to save our friends. Who shall we start with first?
Let's kick things off by delving into the minds of the cool dude, Zach.
I'm quite surprised that he hasn't freezed to death yet, considering where we are right now.
The code to get into Zach's dream is 6553.
Got it. Hold up, this layout seems familiar.
That's right. We're going back to Riddle Middle School.
It's called Riddle Middle Piddle School.
For the last time, it's Riddle Middle School.
Okay, geez.
I really didn't like middle school that much. I'd like to kill Zach fast so I don't have to repeat the 7th grade. That sounded more morbid than it was supposed to.
Okay, so I just have to collect the 4-quarter coins and blow the whistle like usual? Yep, don't worry. I got this. Okay, now that everyone is down and out, it's time to deal with Zacky Wacky right here. Zacky Wacky? Fatality. Phil Eggtree wins. Flawless victory.
Girl thinks she's from Mortal Kombat.
Now Zach should be up and ready for the day ahead. Let's go check on him.
Ah, Zach, you're finally awake.
I thought I died. Because suddenly, I felt cold.
I thought you were always cold, Zach.
I mean, like, really cold.
Well, that doesn't matter now. We're in a space station. I can't explain everything, but there are escape pods downstairs.
Oh, really? I guess I'll get going.
1 down, 2 to go.
I think I can do the next dream.
Really? Which one do you want to dive into?
I'm going to enter Smiley's dream in order to kill her in the most savage way possible.
Well, good luck and have fun. The code is 1831.
I know this room. This must be Mr. Soggy's classroom from Riddle High School.
You'd be correct. Ah, the familiar Mr. Soggy's class from my dream. If possible, I'm gonna kill Smiley quickly and painlessly. That sounds bad, but it's for a good cause. Okay, Fry, you know what to do?
Yep, craft the hook, get the rubber band from the vent, fire away at Soggy. Okay, now that's taken care of. Now what?
You now tell Smiley that his glasses are on the floor and needs to be returned to him.
On it!
Oh no, Soggy's glasses fell onto the floor. It sure is too bad he can't teach without them on.
Alright, she's out of her seat. What do I do?
Find a crafty way to kill her. I can already see the answer near the teacher's desk.
Wait, you're not telling me that I should impale her through the sharp end of the globe. There's no fucking way that'll happen, right? Is Phil really gonna do it? Oh dear, I can't look. Oh, she just choked on it and died.
Kinda anticlimactic if you ask me.
She looked like she was getting the biggest blowjob ever. Ow, Ayo, don't disrespect my main girl Smiley like that.
Out of all the shit you said, Shiv, that's gotta be the most disgusting yet.
Ah, gross.
Smiley, do you have any idea where we are?
All I can say is I think I just woke up from a really long dream.
Sort of. We're subjects of mind altering from what I've gathered. And also we're not on Earth anymore. But that can be fixed. There are escape pods on the bottom floor of this facility.
Well, that's something to smile about. I guess I'll see you on Earth.
Okay guys, just one more kid to go. And big man, you've been quiet, so I believe it's your turn to save Fred.
Don't worry, no matter what dream it is, I'll free him from his comatose slumber.
That's the spirit. The code is 7272. Punch it in.
Oh God, I can't believe I have to kill Fred at Riddle University, the same place we died in.
I remember this room. Nobody's here. I think class just hasn't started yet. Wait a minute. Fred never had a seat in this classroom, so how is this his dream?
Hey, Phil? Is this Mr. McMaster's room?
Yes. You're in the right place.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure I didn't get killed or something. Alright, how does he know about the secret of this university on his first day?
Relax. It's just a dream simulation. Remember when I said that this university was built under an underwater volcano? The room that Phil is currently in is hot. So, you'll need to convince Fred to wear your jacket. To do this, you must adjust the temperature of this room to the lowest setting. Is that clear?
Got it.
Okay, now talk to Fred to see if he can wear your jacket. See where he's sitting? That's where the trap is.
Oh, I see. Mr. Munch will think Fred is Phil when he activates the trap.
Okay, big man. You can execute whenever you're ready.
Aye, aye, boss. Fire away.
Really, Shiv? Sorry, I had to do it. Whatever, let's go check on Fred. Hey, Fred.
Hi? I don't know what's going on, do you?
I know some things about altered dreams, but let's skip that part. We are in a facility in space that's close to Earth. There are escape pods on the bottom floor.
Well, thanks for the info. It'll be great to be somewhere familiar.
Alright, that's everyone accounted for. Yeah, there's nothing left for us to do but to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, man, I can't wait to come back and bask in the atmosphere of Splatsville once more. Finally, Splatsville, here we come.
I think that can wait.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Just watch this.
We're getting abducted by another UFO. What the fuck kind of sorcery is this? They even got our friends. And Zach is being stripped of his low body temp.
This is a bit unnerving.
Marvelous, isn't it?
Oh my god, it's the spawn of Satan? And why does he have Squirtle's shades?
I am Viz, decider of your world's fate.
Nice to meet you. What exactly is going on here?
Why don't you ask that cowardly traitor over there?
Guys, why does his face seem awfully familiar? What the hell are you, Magneto?
I'll be taking this, thanks.
So, cowardly traitor, what exactly is going on here? I am a traitor, but not to you. My name is Diz. Diz, I recognize that name, and Viz too. Weren't you in that meeting in the transmission before I woke up from my dream? You said you were planning to freeze planet Earth. None of this will make sense unless I start from the very beginning. It began with Vision. Vision was a project started by our leader, Viz, the one you just saw. He felt it was his duty to decide the fate of every planet in the universe. His journey began with your planet, Earth. Nobody was in agreement to his plan, of course, but we are under his rule. He gave his minions one chance to prove Earth wasn't worth erasing. We built a local time-stopping mine and set it outside of an Earth school. As it would turn out, the school was Riddle Elementary School, where you were. Our hope was that nobody would escape the school. Unfortunately, that day was the same day you left the school early. time throughout Earth stopped, and Viz was convinced Earth had evil intent. He ordered us to abduct you and your friends before restoring Earth's time. Viz had a plan to use your evils and powers against you to destroy Earth. We had to look into your minds, hence the idea of giving you altered dreams. We even changed your clothes a few times to see if that affected your thoughts.
So it was Diz all along with these plans?
Where does you being a traitor come into the equation? Death was the only thing that could separate you from your dream. Alterations from dreams can be easily detected by just anyone, so I could only wake you up if I killed you in your dream. After all, death is the only thing that could wake any of you up. I did not go unseen, however. It was only a matter of time before I was found out. I went the full mile and altered the mind of Mr. Munch, your last dream teacher. I sat behind you and watched the execution to be sure everything went well. That is why you didn't see me when you went to the same room in Fred's dream. By that time, I was where I am standing now. The transmitter message you heard was a recording from another time. I transmitted it to you again when I knew you were about to wake up. I did it so that you would know Viz's plans for your world. And now, he's taking Zach's freezing genes to power up a giant laser. Not long from now, it will have charged enough to freeze Earth. I have only been trying to help you so you could save your friends. Good job!
Oh no, I don't like the sound of that!
Is that the laser charging? If nothing is done, your world will be solid ice. Not cool.
Sorry, Diz. The window view is reserved for the children. I'm so sorry I ran out of cages to trap you and your friends in. You'll still enjoy the show, won't you?
Somehow I really doubt that.
I'm sure it will be an unforgettable spectacle, which is why I plan to watch it on my own ship without any distractions. Prepare yourself for the grand finale.
Okay, first Mr. Grizz and now this guy? This probably happened when Fry's Team Aliens lost. What the fuck do you mean? That Splatfest was rigged as hell!
Hey, what about Team Bigfoot? They tried their best.
Enough! Obviously we can't finish all of these puzzles before the beam hits Earth.
So what now, boss?
We're going to do all of them at once in hypersonic speed.
Are you fucking high? That's literally impossible.
With the power of editing, it isn't. Observe. And what did I tell you all? The wheel is now ready for use.
Looks like I ate my own words. Awesome! Let's Uno reverse this red bitch. He won't know what's coming at him.
I didn't know the saying aliens took my homework got literal.
Soon this planet will be covered in a coat of ice. Yes. Because evildoers deserve nothing more than the taste of their own evil.
Fatality. Phil Egtree wins. Flawless victory.
There you go again with your unfunny pop culture references. Amazing! You saved Earth and disposed of our wretched leader simultaneously. I managed to escape with this remote I found that used to be Viz's. Maybe I can use this remote to free your friends. With all that's happened today, that's not a bad assumption. We'll give it a go. It's worth a shot. I'm pretty sure I know how to drive the ship we're in. You'll all be back to your homes before you know it.
I'm not cold anymore. This feels amazing. It's lit! Bro went from Sub-Zero to Scorpion real fast. I may have learned something from this experience. Friends really can come from anywhere. Even space.
All my life, I've been devoted to doing as little as possible. Witnessing everything Phil has done helped me realize even a world as big as ours can be affected by what one person does.
I guess I should say I learned a lot from this experience. But really, only one lesson I learned today really stands out to me. And that's a wrap for Riddle School 5.
Wow, this has gotta be the longest game in the series so far. We've been recording for half an hour now. It was because we had to play 2 RS games in one session. That's a first, but Riddle School 5 was a great experience for me overall.
I agree with you. Who knew that taking on aliens was fun? We just prevented what Mr. Grizz couldn't do.
I'm glad that you all enjoyed it. Stick around after the credits for our time. It took us almost 32 minutes to save Earth from a total ice age.
32 minutes? If I were baking the pizza rolls, they would have been done by now. I also would have been done training Master Mega by that time.
Anyway, that was fun.
Okay, boss, what's next?
The next game is actually considered as a spin-off, and it's the final game in the series.
The final game? Oh man, I think it's gonna be a big one. Boss, do you know where the final game takes place in?
No comment.
Does it involve any more dream invading?
You'll all just have to find out yourselves.
Oh, come on!